Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series matchup this afternoon. Featuring BG, I Need My Casserole. Casserole? I Need My Casserole. That would have been funnier. They should change their name. Against the Part-Timers. We are in Div A this afternoon. This is a replay cast of last night's game. As such, we go at my speed. The bans for the blue team gonna be Alterac Pass and D-Shire. Meanwhile, the red team banning both Infernal Shrines and Tomb of the Spider Queen. And with that, we're gonna head over to our first map, just for the sake of... where are we heading? Oh god, this isn't what I think it is it? It is. Alright, our first map is going to be on Volskaya. I don't know who picked it, but I'm going to blame the blue team for picking it. That seems accurate, giving the current vibe. Alright. Cut the music. Cut the music. I said cut it. Okay, thank you. We don't have to draft. We can just go right into it. What's up, for real? Hopefully we'll be doing some more early day streams as my schedule gets a little less crazy. And my house becomes a little bit more available to live in. Let's get to it. From left to right, it is BG, I Need My Casserole in blue. McGiblets playing the Stitches Linehouse on Anduin. Shenanigans on the Sill. Side playing Kira. I heard that's a pretty good hero now, by the way. And Trinko Inko on Abathur. Wow, okay. I didn't even see what's on the right side, but I was going to say Degenerate. Wait a minute. What? Are they had two different teams? Wait a minute. This person just played last night on a Div C West team, and now they're in Div A? Okay. Well, we have the part-timers from right to left. We have MDC on Diablo, Delta Sniper on Tassadar. What else?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Altair is back again for the second day in a row on the Hammer. Arc on the Chen and Mac Daddio on Kerosene. Let's take a look at our level 1s. Locust build. Locust Brood. While Sylvanas starts doing degenerate things in the bottom lane. Relatively uncontested. Oh, it's because there's no minions here yet.
Such a feeble
And here comes a Diablo, being very angry about what's happening. What do we have on the tasks? Oh, Insight. Interesting. So no normal punchies. From our punchy boy, it still takes the camp. Globe Stitches. Hook must be down. Okay, that's how the hammer got so low in the first place. Meanwhile, Sid and Chen, very happy to duel each other, by the way. Each of them wants stacks, so... Chen might be in a little bit of trouble here. Hook gonna miss. Stitches. Paying no mind to what's happening on his screen. As he's getting shot in the face by a siege tank. Nice hook there. On to Mac Daddio. Pull used, I'm not sure why. Linehouse jumping the gun there a bit. And Sid just walks up and starts hitting I was hitting people. Nice root there on the Anduin. MDC in a little bit of trouble now. And that is first blood to my casserole. Look how adorable he is when he's in his little cocoon. He's gonna run out and get this soak. Oh, not behind that tower. I want to see your face. Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back. Air ally. Really interesting kerosene build. Withering Flame, so the spell power reduction. Oh, they end up getting Macdadio. Beautiful root there from Linehouse. They had that coordinated very well. Abathur is here to play, currently on side. And that is second blood now. Diablo having a rough go. That was only first death, right? Someone else died. Oh no, it was second. Macdadio's gonna have to be careful punching. There's a little bit of a cooldown between punches, so if you start punching a Kira in the face, Kira can just immediately go on you, and there's really not much you can do except blink back, and hopefully your team will be able to kill her, but both teams about to be level 7s here. Red team not that far behind. And the longer this fight goes on, the better it is for the blue team, considering the Abathur. Beautiful root and hook there. A combination from Giblets and Line. Very much on the same page of what they're looking for. Okay, now we get to take a look at the Draco, go back. Go back. Draco. Okay, fine. Now he's digging. Meanwhile, Snake and Sid may have bitten off a little bit more than they could chew. Kira. Never mind, it's a Kira. Just getting some stacks, by the way. Did not need pull. Ooh, nice. Nice hook there. Yeah, Kira, as long as Kira's got mana, she's pretty much just chilling. Well, now he might need pull. The tower shot. Macdadio going in, getting the punches, but doesn't have that level 1. Nice unstop there from the hammer. %88 on the first objective. Sid may be looking for a bit of an engage. Nice root there. And it looks like they're going to try to play for this objective. Stitches is in the top lane. Uh-oh. Sid getting caught out. Nice wall behind there by Delta Sniper. He might be able to full heal out of it. Not quite. Almost got away, and now quest complete. Ends up getting a hook onto Macdadio. And the red team's going to get the first objective here. So nice pick on the Kira. But Stitch is about to have a hook, about to have a light bomb. Unstop being popped. And the first objective doing what it normally does. Take a couple towers mid, go top, do a little bit of structure damage up there, but you're really not going to get a fort with this first objective as long as the team is all alive and partially awake. I know, I was looking for a root onto the hammer. Does not have unstop available yet for another few seconds. Light bomb there. Sid getting both the hammer and the kerosene. Where did Chen just die? I get to back up because... Wait. Oh, Drinko! Oh, he evolutioned, so he's... Is he alive out of this then? Or does he just die when that's over? I literally have no idea. So he's gonna spawn... He's gonna come here, right? Oh, and he's fine. Wow, what a play. And then the Kira tower dove and died. Well, you get what you get. Don't take the bait. He's got Gorge. Yeah. Yeah, good sportsmanship there from Ark. That was well done. Not quite the 13. Stitches doesn't have that range yet. Divine Palm. Nice little counter to the Gorge combo. But Mac Daddy will step it up a little bit too far. Now here comes the... I don't even know what that ultimate's called. Unrelenting Strikes. Light Bomb this time not quite connecting. And here comes Chen trying to find Linehouse, and he may have found him. He is not exactly in the best spot. Does get hatted, though, and the speed from the hat able to get behind that Tassadar wall. That would have been a very dead little boy. Abathor says, I'm getting out of here. Beautiful hook there from Gibbs. Chen falling to the Kira. And now here comes the Kira looking for more. Look at the damage. I mean, just ridiculous. And as Delta tries to peel, gonna... Oh no, didn't pay for the sins. No sins have been paid for. Diablo looking to maybe try to flip somebody over the wall. The wall goes down an unfortunate time for the Diablo. Holy, the damage there. Sylvanas with that W build with the bleed ticks from Kira. Kira just seems like slightly overtuned. Just slightly. I know basically that she hasn't really been played in like years. But now I think her numbers are just a little bit goofy. Speaking of goofy, look at that man in his wrench trying to get back. Gorge is still available. I'm surprised they didn't just Gorge that. Guess they're gonna look for the hammer mid. Nope. Chen doing a nice job in the top lane here. Gonna have a full wave. I think he's gonna be able to get this. Get this building. Stitches really can't leave. Well, I lied. He left immediately. Hook into mind control. Nice palm there from Mac Daddy. Unfortunately, he's not going to have it for himself. And now Sid's in the back line doing terrible, terrible damage. There's too much to unstop. And it's a 3 for none. But Chen, again, taking a building. Which is not nothing. Altair was a sub for them. Oh, okay. Tassadar has to be a little bit careful here. Sid getting pushed over the wall. Not ideal for him, but luckily, Anduin has a cheat code button. And the Diablo over the wall. Mind control does just barely connect. And this time will not have souls back available. Red team just needs to stop trickling a little bit here. They've kind of been going in one at a time, although this is a nice pick here by the Chen. See if they can get another one. Snag able to E out just in time. Chen might be able to catch. Delta has a wall. Again, the hat just good enough to give the movement speed to get the Linehouse, or rather the Anduin, out of there in time, but I don't think he's making it, Chief. Wait, is he? Wait, if he just punches Linehouse in the face, it's going to be really funny. Maybe a little bit premature on the palm. Delta Sniper steps up and takes a tower shot. Map hacks? Are we map hacking? I mean, I wonder if that was out of vision. I doubt it, though. I saw Drinko as Sylvanas. I'm like, that's not right. Oh. I didn't know you get the charges of possession if you do that with Syl. That's interesting. Chen just trying to disengage here. Diablo really, really just getting bullied. There's just too much CC for them to deal with and just doesn't have a cleanse yet available. Once we have a couple of cleanses, the Diablo should have a better time. Kirazim's almost got his level 1 done, but only 17 stacks in the Chen. So it's going to be a long time before that is particularly relevant. Gorge is up. How does this have vision? Does that just have the range? Huh, I guess so. What's going on up here? What's happening? Why did they step up 3v5? Or is this the hook? They got a hook onto the... Okay, it was a hook gorge. Okay, that makes sense. Nice pull. The light bomb. Actually delayed there really nicely. That was really nice layering of CC there. Okay. Not the fight they wanted, but the fight that they were brought into. Chen's probably going to have to barrel. He's able to live. But it is 2 more kills. Into what is, well, becoming a quite one-sided game. Kira, how you doing? Can you dance for me? Look at that hair. Does she have stars in her hair? Oh, it's like a star sword, too. That's kind of cool. What's going on here? Tassadar doing his best to clear. Gorge up again in 1 second. Let's see if it's going to be multi-gorge with the speed. Abathur putting Locust down here. Are we Slapather? No. Attack speed. Mule, Locust, Locust.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
And no, we're just Master Hooker. So reduced cooldown, more hooks, more fun. Here comes the hook, finding the Diablo again. Nice unstop this time from MacDaddio, stopping the mind control. And here comes a barrel just to get the team away so they can try to clear this objective as easily as possible. Did a very good job. This could be a very good hold here. They don't get hooked and pop. But they gotta be careful because they're 3 levels down. Again, a beautiful unstop from MacDaddio here. It's a 4v5 unless the Abathur decides to come and play. But here comes a lot of damage with a light bomb. Connects the 2. Beautiful root there from Linehouse. Black Hole trying to disengage, but instead, Gibbs eats a Tassadar. Nice palm there. MacDaddio, almost an incredible save. Really, really well done there. Couple of nice unstops, try to keep everybody alive, but the damage here is just so brutal. And with that, that is going to be game 1 as Arc calls G. 24-3. A bit of a Abathur slap. Is Abathur going to come in and dig? He is not going to come in and dig. GG's have been called. That'll be game 1. Aside from the Kira inting 3 times, it would have been almost a flawless game. I don't even have the Gibbs death count up because it just wasn't relevant. Look how much self-healing this team had overall. And for a Kirazim, that's hard to keep that up. Kira Tassadar 1 and 2 in damage. Meanwhile, I assume Abathur, yeah, with 25k soak. That makes good sense. Chen right behind. Well, not right behind, but next in line as far as the damage goes. Stitches What? My game crashed? No. Stitches at 38 globes, 391 there. What's up, Selfie? 391 stacks from the Kira. Only 22 from Chen. And that will be our game 1. So, let me get rid of this. Whoops. This game was yesterday. This took place last night. Right, red team. Oops, excuse me, blue team won that. And our next map will be on Garden of Terror. Give BG their hard-earned point. Sorry, just doing housekeeping things here quick. All right. Let's get into game 2. From left to right, we have BG. I need my casserole. My casserole. Shenanigans on Blaze. Drinko on Hogger. Linehouse on Deckard. Giblets playing the Dahaka. And we have Sid, this time on Thrall. From right to left in red, it's the part-timers. MDC on Tyrael. Ark playing the very strong Yrel these days. Altir on Syl. Delta Sniper on Mephisto. And the white main being played by Mac Daddio. And we have a BG classic, a Gibbs classic comp here. It's Oops All Bruisers on Garden with the Deckard Cane. This is what they want. They probably wanted the Yrel, but I mean, getting the Hogger, getting the Thrall, the Blaze, and the Haka. You're gonna have a good time if this is what you're looking for here. And both teams decide not to fight. I was gonna say they do, but no. Hogger already starting in the top lane. Blaze working in the bot lane. With that, they're going to have the early rotational advantage. And let's see when they decide to go to camps. But someone's got to do something about this bottom lane here. Yeah, Snag doing a really nice job stalling the rotations. Go immediately onto Mac Daddio, and here comes the rest of the gang. Gets rooted from the Thrall, gets tongued from Gibbs. And that's first blood, not even a minute in. And it looks like they're just going to go and take this camp. Hogger going to double soak. The pinging danger. But Dig is still available on the Dahaka. Mephisto starts the siege camp. Or rather, has been starting the siege camp. This doesn't get invaded, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. He sees it. Oh, this is really bad. Here comes the Dig. Drenko's in there. The spin is good. They get the drag onto the Yrel, immediately taking her off the point. Down goes the Yrel very quickly. Drinko walking forward menacingly. Mac Daddio's there. So, despite their best efforts to do their camps, the blue team says, no, those are our camps. All your camps belong to us. And now what? They're just going to wait for them to do their hards and go invade again? Wait, what is this? I guess you rebuild. Okay, so he's trying to get some stacks. Hogger's going to head over to the Bruiser camp. 2 minutes in, we don't have a single stack. Oh, okay, now we have a single stack on the Mephisto. Make that 2. Five globes on the Tyrael. Ooh, we have Adventure Thrall going all the quests. Red team rotating down here to be able to deal with this hard camp from the blue side. Zerel going to be double soaking. taking a little bit of damage, but not in too much danger there. MD's gonna have to back. 2-0 in kills and a full level down, but a lot of game left to be played. Rel probably had no idea how close she was to dying there. Instead, they try to play it off like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't mind me. Delta, the Mephisto's like, hey, guys, they're doing our camp again. There's a Hogger here. This doesn't look to be going as good for them as it did last time. Yeah, Hogger's gonna die. There's a lot of rubies in there, though, and Sag is here to, provide some moral support. Here comes a big stun from Blaze, catching 3. The Rail's jump getting interrupted. And here comes the Decker's root. Massive root there. Down goes Urel. Delta getting quite low. Mac Daddio. Actually, we're not the mana talent that we normally see at level 1. But look at the damage. Mephisto. Holy, getting the quest done so quickly now. They're not going to win the camp, but honestly, I think you're pretty happy with this trade. Mephisto got almost his entire quest done in that fight. He did not have a ton of stacks going into it, and now the Syl will fall. But 34. I mean, that's good even for ARAM speeds. There were so many people clumped on that fight for the Mephisto. Seed is still available to be taken if anybody cares, which doesn't appear that anybody does. And now Ark thinks, maybe I'll take it? Nah. Nobody's playing Seed. 28 stacks on the Thrall. Is this the slow? There goes the armor. Okay. Are they going to be able to get their first camp? I think so. Yes. Part-timers successfully have taken their camp. Level 10s are now here. Very scary for Red Team to be playing this, especially with the Dahaka having Burrow available. And here he comes. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he's there. Okay, I'm blind. I'm old and blind. It's fine. It's not important. Five people here for the blue team, which means Red should get a nice push in the top lane here. Camp pushing mid, that has to be cleared. Urel running for her life, but as long as she doesn't get tongued, she should be okay. Uh oh, she got rooted. Oh no, she got tongued. The Sundering, just for good measure. Oh my gosh, she almost got out. White Mane almost saving her too. How much value do we get in the top lane? Got a tower, almost the wall. It's not nothing. Fisto 4 away from completing the quest.
Shouldn't you be gathering that
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed? I mean, maybe. Oh, is there any E available? No, not quite. Mind control there to try to peel. Mac Daddio just a half a second behind from being able to get a heal onto Sylvanas. Judgment, Mind Control, Endurance, Art Defender, and Scarlet. Isolation, Shockwave, Stay Wild, Listen, and Bunker. I feel like I've missed a lot of these ultimates. Maybe they're just not being used because there haven't been a lot of fighting since level 10s. Seen a Sunder. That's about it. I've seen a Mind Control. Now, here comes the Cavalry. Dahaka will be able to dig if they need to. Durant's gonna miss. they go immediately onto... Oh, look at the root here. From the Haka. Or, excuse me, from the... from the Deckard. Started with a D. The big Deckard root setting up the rest of the CC from this team. And again, so much self-healing from this blue team. It's really, really hard to take just one person down. And now with Ancient Blessings, it's going to make everything a little bit harder. For that 8 seconds. It's like a mini... It's like a mini Bloodlust. (10-2) in kills. Red team's gonna need to get their 13s and try to fight for this next seed. Oh wait, never mind, the seed's up already. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Here come my terrors. They know they're taking the camp, but there's really not much to do about it. Fisto now has the quest done. That'll help with the wave clear, help in team fights. Makes the Mephisto a lot more scary. Mind control hits the Hogger. The Sunder will disengage as well as the Deckard Kane. Big sleep hits 4. Nice ult there from Mac Daddio, who's getting CC'd out of his mind. The Blaze Stun just missing. And Mac Daddio looks like he might get out of there. Pity the Frail putting in some work here. And the White Mane able to keep everybody alive through that engage. Snag with another stun, but... about as good a result as he could have had. Wow, what the hell? I thought he was stuck. And then it didn't actually stun. Terror still alive in the bottom lane. Camp nearly killed in the top lane. Nice tongue there. Onto the Mephisto. And they gotta be careful here. This could potentially end. Oh, tell me the game doesn't end right now. Oh, I think it does. There's 3 dead. Can they just core? Potentially if they get another kill too. I guess I am surprised they're not just gonna core. If their plan is to take the keep. Alright. Well, what can the red team do? Hit a really big Durance? Sid catching the Ched, or catching the Urel, excuse me. A nice boot backwards there from Ark. Stop the Blaze from hitting her in the face.
Soon you will have another seed.
With that giant jet propulsion damage.
It won't be long now.
Ha 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 ha, this is white. It's now a 4-level lead.
There's my precious seed. Go and get
There's my precious seed. I think you have to force. I think you just have to YOLO a fight. I guess, well, you could try to get 16s before they get 20s, but... I mean, look at the amount of camps crashing on their core right now. Camp mid, camp bottom, camp top. There's about to be another camp going mid. Now, there was a 5-level lead there for a second. Gibbs looking for a tongue. Red team's gotta be careful. Chen, I don't know why I keep calling her Chen. It's gonna be the Rel, but it's a nice sleep. The Hortipult damage is great. Mac Daddio somehow keeping everybody alive right now through all the ultimates connecting as everybody gets into a bunker. And they're having a fun time. But look at how many knights are in the core range right now. Or siege giants, rather, not knights. 4 siege giants running so much damage. Look at the healing from Thrall. Somehow they're keeping them alive. But Tyrael will get the kill eventually. Snag taking a lot of damage. Minus 40 does hurt. Core's at 85%. But the red team has held, and they've got a lot of XP that they've caught up on because of that. Unfortunately, that was the best fight they're going to get in a while. They still, I think, have to run at this seed. I think they still... Yrel did show top, but... Are they just gonna send it with 3? I mean, they know the Yrel is a little bit behind. It is Hogger to Haka. It's a fair amount of damage they can get on top of the white mane. Yeah, they're just gonna give. 20s are available. It's perfect gem. ISO bunker. Yeah, wisely, blue team realizes they're being a little greedy here. So they have 2 seed points to get to 20s. They go on the white mane. Isolation. 2 ults used, but 1 dead white mane. Oh, here comes the big darts. This is what I'm talking about. The mind control is huge. Delta Sniper with the damage. And there is a judgment onto the Thrall. He goes down. Hogger gonna be the next to fall. That is exactly what we were looking for here from the red team. To get a full level back. They are marching forward. They want more. Can they find it, though? Gibbs might be trying to leave. Gets out just in time. Holy cow. He abandoned ship at just the right moment. No CC was available to stop him. And now this next seed going over to the red team. And we're getting a little bit closer to there being a real chance of them having a comeback here. Massive durance there from Delta Sniper. The scene of the crime was pinged probably by the blue team. Or maybe they're just pinging that they're on camp. Maybe it was off, but I thought it was pinged like here. And now I think we can pretty comfortably say that red team is going to get to their 20s and be on the same talent tier for the first time since like level 7. They just need to give the seed. Just walk away. Just walk away. Don't do this camp. Just walk away, get your 20s. Mind control, that's bait. That's bait. Don't do it. That's bait. See, the Thrall wanted to go. I do that to my team all the time with Sylvanas. I'll hit a mind control. I'm like, ooh, I hit a mind control. And everybody thinks, alright, well, we better fight. You're good. They're doing a great job. They're just stalling. Yrel doing what Yrel needs to do. Couple camps here in the bottom lane, though, need to be cleared out very quickly before this next seed will pop. Entomb is the same bait. Yeah, kinda. I like the look there. The low cooldown on the Sundering makes it worth the look. Could potentially end if you get a pick or 2. And here we go. At one point, they were down 5 levels. And just like that, they have caught all the way back up. But a couple of giants here in the mid lane and a couple catapults, and the blue team seems to be escorting. It's going to all come down to this last fight for this seed. Well, for the blue team. The blue team could easily do this without the seed, but red team needs this seed and needs a team fight win to come back into this game as far as a siege perspective goes. They need some buildings. There's a wall top, no wall mid, no wall bottom. Let's see how they decide to set up here. Delta Sniper, where's the tank? Where is my front line? Please, friends. You can't just give this up. You have to go. You have to go. Lighthouse is capping. MDC has to get in there. Oh, no. Okay, there's the judgment into the back line. Thrall doing a nice job and a huge route to all three. Bunker is down. Mimic doing a lot of work, but so is Drinko into the back line, causing so much chaos. The White Mane will fall. Delta Sniper doing so much damage with the Mimic ability. Down go two. And it looks like the red team has come back 5 levels down, won 2 team fights back to back. They're gonna get the seed now. Granted, it ain't gonna do a whole lot. But they might be able to take top. Hopefully they can go and they can take mid as well. But a couple of catapults here gonna have to be dealt with. The fight looked like it was going so poorly for the part-timers. Quick White Mane ult had to be used. Hogger was in the back line, spinning to win. No controlling as well. But the damage of the Mephisto with the Mimic at 20 proving to be the difference maker in these team fights. A 3-man route also by the Thrall early made it look like the red team was not going to be able to step up in time to save the front line. And red team is going core here with this objective, and I kind of like this. I like just going for the keep here. This is still a very healthy Garden of Terror. Mid should fall, bottom should fall, so they can kind of look to use their ultimates on rotation here. And we finally have some red team minions on the left side of the map. 16 and 9 to kills. Been a bit of a bloodbath now of 25 overall. It's Oops All Forts against Oops All Bruisers. Bummer to not get that top keep, but I think wisely. Oh, looks like Dahaka is. Dahaka doesn't have dig, by the way. Dahaka doesn't have dig. They know he's top. They just go. Yeah, they go onto the Thrall. Gonna have to bunker here. A little bit of miscommunication there. Arc booping away what could have been a good Durance. Very, very risky play there from the blue team. They are still in the driver's seat, right? They have all 3 keeps. Blue team, I mean. They have all 3 keeps, and they have the next seed point. So they can just play map pressure and essentially bleed them out. Red team still has to keep winning team fights. And frankly, probably 2 or 3 of them. Will they just try to escort this camp? Or will these be the minions that win it? And I hate that I said that out loud. Hope not. Drinko hoggering out of the way. Someone's gonna have to back for that camp. Because this ends. This 100% ends if they don't respond to it. But also this ends, so they're gonna have to fight, and fight in a hurry. And blue team is set up for a bit of an engage here. They get a tongue onto the backline immediately. That's a 4-man route again from Thrall, but it's a big Durance yet again. Delta Sniper hits a 3-man. Here is a big old man sleepy route. Hogger going hog wild in the backline. White Mane doing a great job keeping everybody alive. MDC is the... Well, I thought he was the carry for a second, but he's not. He's not the Mephisto. The Mephisto getting low, but still doing so much damage. Katas are on the core. Please tell me this isn't the way this game ends. Delta Sniper doing everything he can to try to provide some damage. But it's 3 for nothing. And Mac Daddio, with just a shred of mana remaining, gonna heal himself up and go back to the core. This also could have done some work to the core. But ultimately, GG's will come out. Hard-fought game. much better game than the first. It seemed Park Timers just came out a little slow in game 1, but this was a much better showing and much more exciting game here, despite what the kills indicate, 21-9. But it was a much closer game towards the end there. Leading way in the damage, unsurprisingly, Mephisto, followed by Thrall. Healing numbers in slight favor of the Deckard. I think Ancient Blessings counts for healing numbers because heals for 231 for each hero hit with basic attacks, and I think that applies here. I think that's kind of why this number is so skewed. Haka and Yrel to soak for their team. All right. Well, wasn't a nice best of 3 like I had last night, but still a very entertaining matchup. A lot of interesting heroes we saw: Yrel, Akira, a Chen, Oops All Bruisers, White Mane, all kinds of goodies. So I'll take it. Let's see what we have going on tonight here in NGS. What's on the calendar? We have 4 matches and no casters. What the hell? Let's see. One at 10 o'clock. One at 9:30. One at 9 o'clock. Let's see if I can pick up one of those. Maybe get some heroes going tonight. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. We'll be back soon. GG's, be good to each other. All that jazz. Later.